What's up everyone, welcome back. We're gonna do a video on dice again, but this is pretty cool. This is a kit to make your own. I think it's a really smart idea. This is the Invincicore Aftershock. We'll talk about it now. Thanks everyone for watching. As you know, we do a lot of videos on tackle, and I've done tons of videos on dice. I've done videos on making your own. I've done them with the Q-Bomb, the OSP, the kind of the original dice. I've done videos on the Tumbleweed, the Koike, the Hide Up stuff. I mean, just tons of videos, and then videos on how to fish them. It's just a major thing in fishing. They do work. I'm a big fan. I'm a big dice guy, I guess you could say. And I'm excited to see all these new ones coming out. I know a lot of them are copycats from, American companies, and, they're copying the Japanese companies, but it just gives you more options, more baits, and it's still a really emerging technique that does catch fish. You can fish these crazy baits on a drop shot. That's my favorite way to fish them. You could fish them on a Jika rig. You can fish them on specialized hooks, like the RPZ Talisman, like that guy right there with a weight on it, just kind of drag it along the bottom. But then you can make your own. You could get as customizable as you want, which is really cool. And I did a video on Instagram Reels. It also went to Facebook, and it's on making your own. I did that over a year ago, and it's got over 1 million views. So a lot of people are interested in this sort of thing. That's why this is so cool. This is a kit. It has everything you need. I mean, this kit has all the stuff that you need to make your own dice. It's $8, so not super expensive, and enough to make 8 of these. You can customize them however you want. I believe there's 12 different colors of these things, and they're a pretty good looking die. I mean, it's a 20-sided, and you can see it's got different colors. It's got I don't think it's any sort of elastomer plastic. It's just a dense plastic, and they're really durable. Like, I'm gonna try to ruin one of these to see, but I mean, I'm pulling on it pretty hard, and there we go, I'm ripping it. So not like super soft, not super tough, but pretty durable. So that I did just sacrifice one to kind of test the durability, but it's really easy to make these. I made this one in about 2 minutes. I did a video, I was filming it, and it was 2 minutes to put all these strands on there. The other cool thing about it is obviously you can just cut up a piece of plastic and just get some skirts, but these are really a lot of different colors. This is the skirt strands right there. You just peel them off. But one of the coolest things is this little tool. I used a sewing needle, which worked fine, but this is actually, it's got like a little hook on the end of it. So you slide it through. Well, let's just do it. So I'll use that one that I ruined. So you slide it through, and then you got the little hook right there to grab your skirt. And then you just pull, it has a little like clasp on there to lock it. You can see that little clasp deal right there. Then you just pull it through like that. And then you could, if it doesn't go all the way through, you could pull it to whatever length you want. You could shorten these up. Again, you could put as many strands as you want. I mean, I think I did about 8 or 10 there, but you can do way more if you want. You can do 4. I mean, that's what's cool about this kit. It's really customizable. Again, not that expensive either. $8. I think that's more than fair for what you get, with the tool, the skirts, all that stuff. Again, you could buy all this stuff separately. You may have it if you make your own jigs already, but I think it's pretty cool, and this plastic is durable. It's got 20-sided die. Pretty smart idea. I like the fact that you can do that. Customize, make your own, make as many as you want, and then it doesn't hurt when you lose them, because this is one thing about these baits. Bluegill and everything else are just constantly pecking at these things. You're gonna catch all kinds of bluegill and perch if you live in those lakes that have perch. It's just something that's gonna get a lot of bites, and they do tend to go away when those fish are pecking at them. You do lose some. So it's good to have 12 for $8. So you're not talking that much at all. Basically, roughly the price of a pack of good soft plastics are $8 or more anyway. So not bad at all. Doesn't take long, about 2 minutes, and this tool is really easy to use. And you can go crazy. You can build up a pile of these, customization, the sky's the limit for what you want to do with it. So I like this. I don't know where you can get these besides the website. I'll put the link down below, but it's a pretty cool idea. And oh yeah, made in the USA, even better. So like that, just kind of another trend that we're seeing. The die, the dice, the fuzzies, and the fuzzy dice, whatever you want to call them. They are everywhere. They're not going away. And now you can make your own really simply for not that much money.